hasn't it?
Yeah, they actually dropped 2007. Actually, that pair. I remember it because like I was just graduating high school, and I just remember that time because remember there wasn't like the amount of Jordans like nowadays dropping. Like it was back to back. Back then, it was like they were chilling. Like you could actually keep track of each release. And I want to say the black and white pairs like dropped kind of close together, but I can't remember exactly. That was so long ago. But I remember like my homeboy had the black pair. But for me, out of both of them, when you're talking pure monies or the black cats, I'm definitely going with the black cat. I mean, my bad. I'm going with the pure monies.
Bro, yeah. 100%. Bro, real quick, do you have two tabs open? I hear an echo. Do you hear that?
Nah, I don't.
All right.
You're good?
I just got a delay on my end. I'll figure it out.
So when you're watching it, don't watch it from the main YouTube channel. Just watch it from the link I sent you. That's how you watching?
Yeah, I don't have it on YouTube. I'll check out and check right back in.
All right. Jalen, you good on your side?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm straight.
Oh, all right. Nah, because I don't even hear the echo.
No,
but it's crazy. We live even though it's opening night. We compete against the NBA tonight.
It don't even matter because Boston is killing the Knicks right now.
Nah, I was already knowing. I was watching the commercials and everything. Like I even seen a New Balance commercial. And I'm like, nah, that was kind of weak. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man, they dropping all kind of commercials right now. A lot of promo.
Nah, right now I seen on Twitter they got the Anthony Edwards new commercial he just dropped, and then
that might be the best one yet.
Nah, that promo was hard, and then you got what's the other one? The LeBron Nike joint.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Yeah,
nah, but I ain't gonna lie. Special. Low key, Adidas did kind of set the tone with that commercial right there for the AE1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because the whole theme was like basically saying he got the best basketball sneaker right now, and to be real, I mean he wasn't lying. That was the whole theme and everything too.
No, for real, I know. He just that confident, you know. He got the best shoe out right now.
Nah, most def. So we got to get into these Z sneakerhead leaks today because that boy Z sneakerheads, he keeping the post alive right now, keeping the hype going in the sneaker world. So the first leak, the big one, I guess this dropped. I think this dropped. I want to say early this morning or maybe even last night. Yeah, and that was the Pure Money 3s, which we were just kind of talking about.
Yeah, that's a must. That's a must. I like those way more than the black ones. I think the patent leather on the black ones, I just think is, I don't know. It's a little bit too shiny. I like these more.
So you're gonna be mad when you find out these got patent leather on them too? Because from the images, see, I can't remember exactly. I didn't even remember that back in the day they had patent leather, but from the images, it looks like them joints got patent leather too. So if there's any OG Jordan heads in here, they gotta let us know.
Somebody let me know, because I ain't gonna be mad. I wear white shoes more than black shoes. You know what I mean? And those are clean as can be. I've never owned them.
Nah, facts. And you know what I love about these so much is they kind of remind me of those, what do they call them? Metallic Jordan 4s that were coming out. Jalen, you know what I'm talking about? The ones that had like the white and then they had the different lace lock colors. They had like either green, purple, metallic red. Those fours, they kind of remind me of that just because the fact that they're like, with a white base like that.
Yeah,
So,
you talking about that pack they did. Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, I'm going with the white joints over the black all day. But then again, I think both pairs, people are going to love both of them. We even got the official images here of the black ones.
Yeah.
Only thing about the white threes, though, my bad for cutting you off. They're going to be hard to keep clean. They're going to be super
that's
hard
always
to keep
the case.
clean. Yeah.
But me, I'm fresh, so I'm good. I ain't worrying about that. But honestly, for 2025, because there's so many pairs coming out, like let's say this was just coming out, right? People are going to go crazy. But because the lineup is already so stacked, it's like, is this an essential? I mean, they're just all white or all black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. It's not
I mean,
essential.
they go together. Did somebody answer is there patent leather on the Pure Monies?
No, they don't know.
Does anybody know?
Bro, they don't know.
They don't know? Okay.
Nah, these fools don't know in the chat, man. They ain't saying nothing.
Oh, I bet somebody in there knows. I've never owned a pair. Has anybody in chat ever owned them? Ask Chat GPT. Chat GPT is where it's at.
Chat GPT. That's how Mr. Butters be getting through work every day. Chat GPT.
Dude, don't even get me started.
Hey, them threes gonna sit though.
No, come on now. Do you think so? You really think?
They're not gonna be hyped. I mean, they might have like a little cult following, like for the old heads, but they're not gonna be an instant sellout.
Wait, what you talking about?
He's saying they're going to sit.
What, both pairs?
Yeah.
That's a hot take. I like that.
I know. I'm sorry.
Now, before I lose my train of thought, somebody in the chat did confirm. Salute to Not Willie. Right here. Now, we're not gonna fact check you, but we're just gonna take your word for it, bro. But I would have to say though, back to what I was saying about 2025, because the lineup is so stacked, it's not as blasphemous as it might, sound at first with them joints possibly sitting. But then again, you got to put it into perspective, the fact that Jordan Brand might, try to hold back on some of these releases as far as the stock numbers goes.
Right. And then, January going to be a slow month.
Yeah.
Coming off Christmas and all that.
It seems like February is when it starts happening, Yeah.
You got tax time. You got All-Star Weekend.
Right.
No, that's real.
I had somebody on my Black Toe video say that the Black Toes were dropping All-Star Weekend. Do you guys know if that's true?
I mean, it would probably line up.
It would.
It would probably line up, but I guess for now, there's not like an official date yet, right? We just know tentatively. But I'm sure Jordan Brand will have something huge lined up for All-Star Weekend, which we'll touch on those Black Toes in a minute, because I know you got your pair. That way we can get a little look. You got them around?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I got them handy.
All right, cool. Now, before we jump into that, of course, this was big news, right? When we saw these like Pure Monies and everything like that, which I thought that was going to be the big, story for the day. But of course, it had to be surpassed by the first look at these right here, which I ain't gonna lie, I'm seeing kind of mixed opinions about this pair. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah. I'm having mixed opinions myself, honestly. I mean, I love the look of them, but what is the stitching that we always get on Union Ones? What is that, like turquoise or like a real light blue or something?
It looks like it on this pair.
Yeah, I thought whenever I saw that, and I know the Beffy's Beauty Supply has that weave going down the side, but my mind told me at first, like, oh, somebody took that Beffy's pair and made a custom or something. You know what I mean? Because I thought that the stitching going along the base of the collar of the shoe, I think it was that same like seat foam kind of pair. But I mean, I'll be going for these. I'll be 100%. I'll be going for these on all accounts.
I'm not even gonna lie though, you kind of go for everything though, bro.
Well, I do. That's
what you think, Jalen?
I see somebody in the chat saying bricks. I love that. Yeah.
You gotta love it. You're gonna see a lot of bricks popping up here and there.
Bro, that's
I
all I
want
see.
these, man.
I review everything. So basically I'm like a bricklayer, you know, but I'll take it.
Facts. So what you said, you rock with them, Jalen?
I want these, but they're gonna be hard to touch, man.
Facts.
Yeah,
because of the hype.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like 2018 when that first set dropped.
Yeah.
I remember actually buying a pair specifically off StockX at the time for like $600, which
wow,
at the time was crazy, right?
Yeah, wilding. You wilding.
Yeah. But it turned out it worked out in my favor because like I had them joints sitting in the back of a closet for like a year.
Right.
And then
great investment.
I mean, not really for the amount of time I had them for, like, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
it is what it is. I'm not gonna act like, you know, like I'm the reseller of the year or something like that. But
I mean, yeah, I feel you on that, but you made great profit from $600, you know.
It could have went the other way, but I think just because of that resale value, you know, from the 2018 hype, I think is what brings a lot of people into the hype for this one.
Yeah.
But then again, that was 2018. So it's like, how effective is a union collab, you know, now?
Well, and especially like Jalen, the other day you brought out those the Cortez unions. And that's just a small example, but union hasn't been popping the way, I swear, like really ever since the twos. Since the twos, has there been a union that anybody's been excited about? You know what I mean?
It's been the fours. It's been the fours.
Oh yeah, you can't forget the fours. I feel like
that first batch
outside of the fours and the ones.
Yeah,
I got those actually. I got those.
Which ones?
I'll bring them out.
The guava or the black pair?
Yeah, bring them out, big dog. He's going to check the
store. I actually got them for free.
Must be nice.
Yeah. I gotta tell y'all my story. So Union did they did a free giveaway on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I ended up hitting the giveaway, so I didn't have to pay a penny for these.
That's I got lucky. Story, bro.
Have you worn them?
What? Yes.
Nice. Okay, good.
A lot.
Nice.
But they still clean though. After 4 years, they still clean.
Oh yeah, well that black pair, man, you'll be able to wear them into the ground, man.
Yeah.
Bro, just the fact that you got them for free makes it like 10 times better.
Right. Yeah, I love it when you get a pair and there's like a story behind it like that. What was it? They did a giveaway on their Instagram account?
Yeah. They did it.
What did you have to do?
You just had to sign up online through email. They did it like around the election. And
okay.
The election is like always around my birthday, so this is like a free This is like a free birthday gift.
That's awesome.
Hey, I'm glad they didn't do it like the Amon years when they made you have to tell a video or whatever.
Yeah. But look, for those you still have to pay for them.
People were selling out for those.
Oh, they were. Right.
Yeah.
Nah, them unions is dope. I feel like outside of them 4s and the 1s though, like Union, honestly, I mentioned it today. I hate to always go back to what I said today, but I kind of repeat myself often. But they were kind of pushing the boundaries. I feel like those beauty supply ones you were talking about, my boy, Mr. Butter, those were something different. They also did what was that other model? It was like a dunk silhouette, something like that.
They did those passport dunks. Those were dope. Is that what you mean? They had like a pistachio.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, those, and then there was another one. But kind of where I'm going at with that is that rather than kind of going the route that you think they would, I feel like they kind of go left instead of going right. And sometimes, like sneakerheads don't want that. They just kind of like want what they expect. They don't want something to be too different. And I think that's where Union kind of lost people along the way.
Yeah.
But with this pair, they're right back on track. You got the gray upper. It just seems like that teal or blue, whatever that stitching is kind of throwing people off. I heard that. I even heard the shape, which the shape was kind of what caught my eye. I don't know if it's this pair because, when it comes to these early looks, they could sometimes be a little, iffy. But something about the shape, like the toe box is like fat on here or something. I don't know. There's just something a little off to me.
I had people saying that about those black toes, and I thought the shape on the black toes looked nice. It's not like 85. I do think. Do y'all own any 85 cut Jordan 1s?
I've tried a pair before, but not anymore.
I had the first pair. They came out in 2020. No, I had the black and red pair that came out in 2020.
Those numbered ones.
Yeah. I had the numbered pair. I resold them though. I resold them for like $600.
Yeah, I bought those.
And then listen,
the dust bag.
Hold on, wait, time out. You sold them to Mr. Butter?
Listen. No. I sold them. Look, I sold them to another reseller, but look, I flipped them to buy me and my girlfriend at the time the All-Star Joe Fresh 992 joints.
Oh, okay.
I bought me and my
now though.
Girl a pair with that money. She ain't no win. She ain't no win. She gone.
And she took the shoes.
It's my ex now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
No, man.
Those are Joe Fresh goods, bro. Those ain't just regular New Balance.
Yeah.
I know, but hey.
Oh, man.
But
I
think about her. Look, but listen though. Listen. Think about her. She beat shoes up, so hers is like hers in bad condition.
I don't blame you for this.
I can show y'all my pair right now.
I don't blame you for leaving her, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She can't take care of her shoes. You feel me?
Yeah, man. What you think the house is gonna look like?
Exactly. See, you speaking to a married man, Mr. Bread and Butter knows what's up.
Oh man. No, I got it made though. I'm telling you, I got it made. I don't know. You know why? I met her in church. You want to lead a foot right? There you go. Get your butt in the pew and sing the hymnals loud. Yeah.
Shout outs to Mr. Bread and Butter. So,
I got it.
I think this is a perfect.
Back to those red and black 85s. I always wanted them. Like they were on my top, probably on my top 10 sneakers that I wanted. And I kept watching the prices. Those are dope, Jalen. And I kept watching the prices, and I ended up.
I got a crazy story on these too.
All right, I ended up getting those black and white or black and red 85s for like $300 or something. And previously, like he said, he sold his for $600. I think they were up around $1,000 for a while. You know what I mean? But that's just how much the prices have come down. I felt like it was a bargain getting them for $300. I wear them all the time. But getting back to my original point, I love the shape of 85s. I really love the shape of 85s.
I was just gonna ask you that.
Yeah.
But why?
they're more sleek. I feel like they got a lower, like if you look at the side of the toe box, I don't have any 85s down here, but if you look at them from the side, the toe box is just, it's just more sexy. It's more sleek. There's something about it that doesn't look as bulky. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but I do, you definitely see a difference. And when you look down at your feet, it just looks like they form your foot better. You know what I mean? They just frame your foot better than what like typical Jordan 1s do. But honestly, I wear Jordan 1s more than any other Jordan Retro. You know?
So you
What
just
was your
basically
story about those what was your story about the Joe Freshgoods New Balance? Aside from your ex-girlfriend took her pair and hit the road.
I camped out for those. It was the coldest weekend in Chicago history. Like,
What?
I had to camp out. We had to sleep in the car overnight. Yes, we had to sleep out in the car overnight. It was a line full of chairs. It was a lot of people outside. People were trying to stay warm. And then we had to wake up in the morning and get back in line and wait till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon just to get the shoe.
What store was that?
And it was freezing cold. So Joe had like this little
like
pop-up.
A little pop-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had like a little pop-up location. This is right before he even had his own retail space as of now. But yeah, it was crazy.
Man, you probably
it was super cold. Like, I had on Tim's, G. My feet was fucking frozen.
Oh,
I'm just like, it was crazy, but
what year?
But it was worth it. It was worth it. 2020 All-Star Weekend,
bro,
right here in Chicago.
Joe Freshgoods, the collabs, like that was the first time I heard like a lot of, I don't know, it just the impact of New Balance just started hitting more after that pair dropped. I feel like that was
he started the wave. Yeah, he started the wave. Like, I think New Balance gave him that jump start to start that momentum with this. And these go for like 2,000 brand new.
Yeah.
Do they really? Was there another color from that release or not? Was that the only color?
No, this was the only one.
Okay.
This was the only one that came out. That's when they started dropping a bunch of 992s.
Hold them up again. Let me see the colors on there.
So this supposed to look like a heart. This is what it's supposed to look like.
Man, those are dope.
Yeah.
How many laces did it come with? Just the blue?
So this is the main lace that he likes in the shoe.
Uh-huh.
But it comes with a red lace and I think a red, white, and black. Yeah, a red, white, and black lace. Okay. And they just came in like the regular little made in
the regular made in US box. Yeah. Man, New Balance. When I was younger, I don't know about you guys, but like when I was in high school, I would wear 574s, 574s, and that was about the only New Balance that I would wear. But it was like one of those pairs, one of those silhouettes. You could get it in every color. You could always find multiple colors that were cheap, and they were always nice. But I'll tell you, I'm blown away by some of the materials that they use on their shoes now. Like, I just feel like, and we've talked before about like there being this void from Yeezy being gone, and there is. Like, the sneaker game needs something else, but I'm glad that New Balance is kind of stepping up, and maybe they've been here all along and nobody's noticing. But also like Saucony, I don't know if y'all wear Sauconys at all, but like like I just got that J Tips pair, and they're real like synthetic and everything. I love the design of those, but Sauconys, you can get some just regular Sauconys, and man, they are so nice. The materials that they put on there, especially for the price. So I don't know. It's nice to see other brands stepping it up, but man, there's no denying I miss Yeezy, you know?
Yep, we're gonna speak on Yeezy here in a minute. I think this is like a perfect segue into kind of introducing everybody. So
all right.
So basically, yeah, what's up with y'all, man? What's up, chat? Welcome, man. This is episode 1. Sold Out. Now, for the name, I don't know if that's what we're gonna stick with, but for now, we're running with it. And I do have a confession to make since we were talking about Chat GBT. Is I did find his name off Chat GBT. But anyways, moving right along. Now, what I do want to do is, give my co-hosts a minute to kind of introduce themselves. But I'm gonna start with myself. Like y'all already know me, but I wanted to kind of make a video about this at one point, but we're just gonna save it for the episode 1 here of the show. And I just want to kind of like talk about my journey through sneakers, like just briefly. Not nothing into too much crazy detail or whatever, because I can get into details, but basically for me, I just remember like looking back at pictures of myself. I think the first like actual sneakers that I remember that actually had a logo on them, like when I was a baby, might have been like a pair of Reeboks or something like that, honestly. Like just from looking at like them old photo albums. But as a kid that watched MJ play, it was the Jordan 12s. The Taxis was my first pair of Jordans. Like I got them in like 3rd grade or something like that. So I just turned 37. That was my first pair of Jordans. My aunt actually got them from New York. So, my bad, she's from New York. So every Christmas she would come down, and then I thought I was cool because I had something from New York, being down here in Florida or whatever. So I thought I was putting up everybody on game. So I was the first person to have the 12. So like that kind of kicked off the whole sneakerhead thing for me at a young age. And ever since that, like I always been on J's. It wasn't until in high school for like 4 months, I worked at Champs for like a short, brief period of time. So I had a little retail experience, but that was like so long ago that it's a whole different world now. And back then, I don't even know. They just hired me. I had no idea about what I was doing. I don't even know what the hell I was doing back then. But it's crazy to come full circle. I'm still doing shoes and everything like that. And then after, I would say, remember when they were dropping all those Jordan packs in like 2008? I think the countdown packs, they were calling them. That's when I was like, man, that's kind of like when I really wanted to get back into Jordans, but I was so broke back then. So it was like kind of right after that when I first started like working and getting money. And then I think 2011 through like 2014 was like my, like when I was like you, Mr. Butter, buying every pair of Jordans that came out during that time. So for that like 4 year span, I was buying everything. I remember it was from the Concord 11s down to when the Legend Blue 11s or Columbia's, kind of that time was like my prime for Jordans. And then pretty much Yeezy came through and just, I didn't care about nothing else.
That's how I found you. That's how I found your channel.
And then that's really, the rest is history from there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much my journey. So I don't know who want to go next. Introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Tell them what you do. A lot of people already know Mr. Bread and Butter. I see in the chat.
Yeah. I can go next. Growing up, like, and it's funny, I was talking to my wife earlier and I was like, I don't want it to sound like we were broke or anything, because it couldn't be further from that. But like, we had a strict budget. You know what I mean? So like, and as you said, I watched Jordan play. I watched all 6 rings. Like I was glued in front of the TV whenever Jordan was playing. But I had an uncle who rocked all the Jordans, and my best friend, I think he had family in Chicago or something. Like he was a big, what's the hockey team out there? Blackhawks or something?
Yeah.
Is that what? Yeah. but he was real big into all the Chicago sports. But having family in Chicago, he had all the Jordans. He always had all the information, and he was my best friend back in the day. And I mean, our parents were best friends, so like I was always at his house. And you know how you end up absorbing like the people around you. Well, he loved Jordan, and he was my best friend, so I love Jordan too. And then you're sitting there watching him play, and it's just.
Bro.
I mean, there's no way to explain it. I mean, people who really follow Kobe and stuff like that, I feel like probably can have a sense of what I'm talking about. But it's just a whole different, it's a whole different monster on the court whenever you're watching somebody like that. But anyhow, I was really into Jordans, but I remember my first pair with like an air bubble was like the Flight 89s. I was real big into them. I thought Reebok pumps, I mean, that was like the iPhone of the day. You know what I mean? When Reebok pumps showed up, it was just like, what is happening? And it was something, I mean, Reebok used to be a big deal, you know, but anyhow, I never had a pair of them as a kid, and I've got pairs of them now. But as a kid, you know, I would have like Flight 89s, Air Trainers, that kind of stuff. And then I was real into Jordans, and I followed them close up through the 8. I remember my uncle had a pair of the Aqua 8s, and I remember just like looking, I remember I grabbed his shoes and I was looking at the tongue because it had that, I forget what you call that material, but you know, where the jump man was, and it was in the circle and it was all fuzzy. And man, just the colors and the extra straps crisscrossing on the 8s. I remember thinking like, man, this is incredible. But I, like you referenced being broke. I mean, not that I was like real broke or anything, but I just never really had money to collect like the shoes.
Nah, when I say broke, I meant I was in college or whatever at that time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean. And that's, you were talking about those pure monies and stuff, and thinking in my head, I was thinking, well, okay, I was pretty newly married. And on top of that, my first kid was like, I didn't have money for Jordans. That's why my channel didn't start till now. But, you know, you fast forward until when the channel started. I started my channel because all of a sudden, when COVID came, I was going in and working every day, and I got to have a connection to people. Like, I feel crazy if I don't. Well, I was going into work every day, and they said, take your computers home. You'll be working from home. We'll be back before Easter. Well, that was what, 4 years ago now. And I'm sitting in my office right now. Like, I haven't been back to work. So I kind of started the channel. I was talking to a buddy, and I was like, man, I've been grabbing more shoes than some of my favorite channels that I was following. And I was like, I just told him, I was like, man, I feel like maybe I should start making content. And he kind of, yeah, go ahead and do it. And I thought, okay, well, I'll do it just for the fun of it. And it's been a great way to connect to people. That's something that I love about sneakers is just, and I said that about, I think the J Tips review is just sometimes you can start a conversation just based on that. And like us three guys right here, we wouldn't, like, we've been hanging out. This is like the third time we've hung out. And like, I really appreciate you fellas, but it's just nice because it's something common that can bind people that probably wouldn't ever have a conversation otherwise. But anyhow, I like all sneakers. I was late to the Yeezy game. I was watching your videos at Yeezys thinking like, man, those are weird looking before I ever had my first pair. And a lot of times it takes me a while to come around and warm up to something. But man, I would say I love just about everything. I try to grab as much as I can for the channel's sake. You know what I mean? For making reviews. So if y'all in chat, if you're into, you know, shoe reviews, check out my channel. I'd appreciate it.
Bro, you gotta do the
Oh yeah. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then
That's what I'm
hit
talking
that
about.
subscribe button. Yeah.
Let's get it.
But I mean, really, honestly, I mean that brings us to present day. My channel's been around for a couple of years. JA, I really appreciate, I appreciate our kind of friendship that we've got going. Jalen, I just met you, but man, this has been really fun. So I do have to say, JA, he kind of started the conversation about getting this podcast going, and I'm all for it because I like shoes. Well, and I think we're going to get into that conversation later. But I think we're at a kind of weird point in the whole sneaker game. And I just think we could get a real cool group going here. And I'm talking about you people in the chat. I've seen a couple of people that have come around my channel a good bit. And it just honestly, man, it warms my heart. I'm older than JA. I'm 43. I mean, I don't feel old, but I'm 43. So I think that's another cool dynamic. And I got to tip my hat to Jay for putting this together because he kind of grabbed people from all different backgrounds and different ages with different experience and that sort of thing. But I'm just happy to be here. And I mean, I'm real excited for this. Hopefully we keep this going. Let us know in chat if you want this to keep going and be a regular thing. But
No, they don't care about us, bro.
I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean?
No, I'm likewise, bro. But these people, they don't care about us, bro. They
don't care about us. Yeah, right.
They don't give a shit. But Jalen, bro.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
So you hear? So me and Mr. Butter, we the OG. So we got our youngin over here.
Mm-hmm.
We had to bring some. What they call your generation, like Gen Z or something like that.
Yeah, they call them.
Yeah, we had to bring some Gen Z TikTok energy over here to the platform.
No TikTok over here. No TikTok energy. But I'm the young one from the trio. I'm 25. I got into sneakers very early. I've been spoiled. Really, to be honest with y'all, my mom has spoiled me from the jump. She's the reason why I'm into shoes because she kept me fly. Nice. From when I was born until high school, really, until I started buying my own shoes. Yeah, I'm one of them guys.
Yeah.
I got baby pictures and Jordans and New Balance. So my mom and my dad was the flyest guy ever. Like everybody just thought he was the flyest guy. He had like this New York style. Like he used to wear a lot of baggy jeans and Timbs and
respect. Hey, tell them where you from though.
Oh yeah, I'm from Chicago, born and raised all my life. This is all I know, really. Chicago is everything to me. Chicago is everything.
So Pops had the NY style going. You know what I'm saying? Bringing that element to the table.
Yes. He was big on New York, like the fashion, the music. He listens to a lot of Jay-Z, Nas. So that's where that came from. And I'm kind of like that as well. Like, I think Jay-Z is the greatest rapper ever. I just got into like the baggy clothes like a few years ago because I used to wear like tight jeans a lot. And until like I figured out it was like not comfortable. So I had to grow out of that because it didn't fit my style anymore. So I grew out of that. But through high school and like grammar school and like I had all the Jordans, LeBrons, KDs. I had it all. Like when I came to school, everybody knew I had something on, and everybody came to me for like the on feet looks and asking me when shoes come out and
there's
how to
always
get
that
shoes,
guy.
all that. Yeah. I was that
there's
guy
always
in
that
school.
guy that has everything. Yeah.
I used to be jealous
I
of
was
y'all,
that
man,
guy.
back in the day. That
Yeah.
guy, I would have been like, man,
That guy.
nah, but that's real though. It always is somebody like that. And the reason that we met is just from we've been following each other for the longest, just from the Adidas Yeezy whole thing going on. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta speak on that as well. Okay, so with the Yeezys, I didn't really know much about Yeezys until 2016 when I saw the 350s, the V1. I didn't know how to get them or anything, and I couldn't afford them because I was in high school. I wasn't working yet. I didn't start working till after high school, and then the first shoes I started like buying was like Jordans and like Air Max. Like I was buying a lot of Air Max. I was into the 97s and the 98s a lot during that time, like 2017, 2018, when they started like dropping like the 97s and the 98s a lot. And then I'm like, I don't want to wear this shit no more. I'm trying to figure out how to get some Yeezys. So I got on YouTube. I ran across JA page and another guy page, and then they helped me start to figure out how to get Yeezy. So, and then that's when
the ancient days of YouTube, bro.
What was the first pair?
That's when
that you got?
The first Yeezys, the first one was the triple white 350.
Okay.
That was the first one I got. That one was mass produced. They made like over 1 million pairs of those. So it was easy to get those.
You talking about the ones that came out with like, I think there was an Onyx or something that came out at the same time. Was it like Bone or something like that, or there was something else that was
so this is like
this
is way before
Yeezys were
limited. Way before the stripes and all that. When the stripes got on the 350s, I'm just talking about plain 350 all white.
Okay. And also this just supports my point. I was so late. My first pair of Yeezys was the Desert Sage. And there was just something about the green. I had seen people wearing them and I was like, man, they're nice. But when I saw there was something about that shade of green, I was like, man, this is the pair I'm going to try. And man, it was on after that. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just wondering. So what year was that? You think? What year was that?
That was
2018.
Okay.
That was 2018.
Yeah, that was 2017, 2018, sometime around there. It was when like Yeezys were still like they had that stigma of being like very limited and like super hard to get. That was the first mass-produced pair. So it was like the big kind of narrative surrounding that release is that they made 1 million pairs or something like that. That was a big number that they threw out. I don't know if
that was the first time they had numbers like that.
Yeah, so it was just kind of like a big moment for Yeezy. Because at that time it was just like they had a stigma that they were like impossible to get and they were just so expensive and but it's so crazy to think of that now to where we've came to the point where Adidas has discounted the pairs, and then we just got word that they're supposed to be resuming sales for the fourth quarter. So did any of y'all pick up any of the sales, any of the like outlet pairs or anything like that?
No, I haven't bought no Yeezys in like 2 years.
I didn't get anything from the outlets, but man, I bought some stuff from the sales. I grabbed some because every 450 that I had, I ended up parting with them. So I grabbed like a pair of 450s and a pair of like 380s. just stuff that I just wanted to have, like, you know what I mean? Like one of them in my collection. I actually, this one from the sale, but I ordered a pair of Yeezy pods when they were $20 and they shipped, but they never made it out of like California. Like they got stuck there. And then by the time I got to look at it and follow up on it, I never got them things. But honestly, I don't think I could pull them off.
What?
I mean, JA, you can throw on a pair of Yeezys. You can put on like some spaceship stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like all that like you get people thinking like, man, that looks pretty good. But I do have to admit, like, you can pull off some stuff that I can't. But I never got them Yeezy pods. I've thought about grabbing them, but I don't know. I wish my pair would have made it here.
Hey, you know what you got to do?
For a pair I never got.
What's up?
You know what you got to do?
What?
You got to check out the people from the archive. Los Angeles Archive. They got pods on there. That's where I got mine from.
The archive. What's that?
It's like this little website. It's called Los Angeles Archive. They sell like a bunch of Yeezy stuff on there for the low. Like they got good deals on.
Oh yeah.
On clothes. A bunch of like old merch.
The Butters to get the Yeezy pods or what? You think he'll rock them good? You know what I'm saying? Think that would be some fly shit or what?
Man, I don't know if I can make that work, man. I would try. I'd put them on my feet, but I might not make it off my back porch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I like the pods because I don't know. I feel like it's almost like I don't know how to explain it because I don't want to sound crazy, but they're kind of like a high fashion type of vibe. But I'm gonna mute you for a second while you're doing that.
I just got mine. I ain't worn them yet.
There it is.
Oh shoot.
Man, they super comfy though.
Are they?
Hey, y'all heard me? Yeah.
Yeah.
They super comfy. Like I ain't want to take them off. They that comfy. The only thing is, it's the sole. The sole is cool, but it's kind of thin, and it's like it's like the space back here in the heel area. It's like you got a lot of slippage back here, so it's like
you gotta
pull your foot all the way back in these.
Oh, do you?
Just for your heel to like. Yes, right, yeah. But after you do that, they cool. And then another thing with these, I feel like you gotta wear black socks with these because if you wear like a pink or red or green, like a colorful sock, they gonna pop out they're gonna pop out like this material.
Yeah,
they're gonna show at the bottom. I don't really like that. So yeah, I don't like that. So
bro, trust me, I've seen like some horrible on feet looks of the Yeezy pods. Like not easy.
Fits.
Like just sloppy, you know what I mean? Just whatever. But I'm not here to, I'm keeping it positive though over here. You know what I'm saying? But
right. Do you still wear yours, JA?
Right.
Yeah, no, I do rock mine still.
Yeah.
I got them right here. They're in my little spot of like stuff that I wear.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said before, like you can pull them off, man. Can you imagine me? Can you imagine me
exciting when they first dropped? It was exciting because surprisingly, like people knew what they were. That's what was fun to me because like getting the first batch before everybody had them.
Yeah,
people
you
were
paid
like,
$200 for them, didn't you?
Huh?
Didn't you were in the $200 gang on them, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
refunded. Did you get your money back?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was cool of them for doing that. Don't you think?
Facts.
Yeah.
Nah, what was cool though about them is that people really knew what they were. Like that shit is crazy. Like just regular people you wouldn't even expect. They're like, are those the Kanye West sock shoes or whatever they was calling them at the time? But
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just kind of a fun thing at the moment. But yeah, I rock them from the time to time. I feel like they definitely didn't have the impact, that I thought they were gonna have. It seems like people kind of forgot about them now. So it was kind of just a thing of the
Yeah.
moment, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
But they're definitely
I
cool. I
plan on
think.
wearing mine soon though.
Yeah, how you gonna wear them? With a suit?
I got to fit in mine.
All
No,
right. All right.
I'm gonna wear like some sweats, but like I'm gonna wear like some flare sweats,
Yeah.
so they can like go over they can go over this part, over like the sock part, and then the only thing that's gonna show is like the bottom. Like I don't want to wear nothing like I don't want to I don't want to like wear like no little like real long pants or anything like that because that's not gonna look right. So I want to wear something that's gonna like sit over the top part, so
All
we just hang.
Yeah.
That's the kind
right.
of
Yeah.
look I'm going for. Yeah,
So with the
You'll see
Yeezys,
though.
with
I
Adidas
gotta fit them, man. I'm post up.
announcing, so with Adidas announcing these Yeezys coming back now, do y'all think it's just gonna be the same leftover pairs that we've been seeing, or do you think they've been holding anything back?
I think it's going to be all the leftover stuff. But I'll tell you what, I want to grab my son. I just got my son some of the MNVNs, those 700s, the blue ones,
All right.
and that's his favorite shoe. Like I need to load up on them for him. I have
Oh,
the
that's
black
dope.
pair, but I never realized how much they show dirt because the only pair that I've worn is the black pair. Dude, those things are like dirt magnets, But
Mm-hmm.
if I can get some dark colors for him, man, I'll load up on them because that's all he wants to wear is those shoes. I think that's pretty cool. But for me, like I've never hit on a turtle dove. I've never hit on a pirate black. I've never hit on a wave runner, but I have some wave runners. And just I would like to hit on those classics. I can't tell you how many times I've gone for them. I never hit on zebras, like some of the most iconic pairs I've never hit on. So like if those pop up, I'll go for them. But like I've had to be a little bit more realistic lately. Like I only have 2 feet, so like I'm trying to not buy everything, but
Nah, yeah, right.
I'll probably go nuts. I don't know.
Nah, I think with Yeezys, yeah, we'll see what they do. I thought that because they said earlier this year they made a statement at the last earnings call, like they do it every quarter. They said that they had all the pairs left and they were going to sell them throughout the rest of the year. But then right after that, they did the big sale and started sending them to outlets. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't really see them bouncing back for another big drop after putting them on sale. I don't
Right.
see. But then again, it's like who knows what they could try to pull off with the whole thing because I think people would still pay full price for the ones that you mentioned, like the Grail pairs or whatever.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still want to have those pairs in my collection. You know what I mean? And I still wear Yeezys. I don't know. And chat, do you still wear Yeezys? It seems like a lot of people on my channel lately have been like, "Oh, nobody wears Yeezys anymore." And I mean, I wear them a good bit. Like, I think they're yeah. Yeah. So people still wear. I mean, I still wear them, and like I said before, I think there is like a black hole where like Yeezys used to be. Like we need something to fill that void. You know what I mean? Like he changed everything, and like we get Jordan retros all the time, and I love Jordan retros. But I mean, what else is there? We've got like running sneakers and stuff, but we need another like I don't know. I miss Yeezy. I'll probably end up buying some just because I love buying Yeezys and it's something different. And I don't know. I'll probably buy some.
Now listen to this right here. This is crazy because I was looking up something for research, and in 2019, Yeezy revenue, not sales, but their revenue was like around like 1.9 billion. So like almost like they were almost pushing 2 billion. This is 2019. So remember what was coming out around then? 2019. This is before the foam runners even came out. 2019. This is when they were dropping like 700 V1s and 350s and some 500s. They weren't dropping like 2020 is when releases started to be like every weekend almost or every other weekend.
Yeah.
But 2019 they did almost 2 billion revenue compared to Jordan Brand. Y'all could even fact check this shit, but Jordan Brand, I want to say in 2019 their revenue it was under 4 billion. So it was like Yeezy was like, you know, really creeping up to them right there at that point. Like to go from Jordan Brand that was around since forever. I mean, not forever, but an established company under Nike's umbrella, which is like the leader in the industry forever.
Right.
For them to even get that close is crazy. And then in 2020, of course, Jordan Brand started to take off from there, and then we had the pandemic, and their revenue like has increased every year to like last year it was around 7 billion. But in 2019, 2020, man, they were almost doing half of what Jordan Brand was doing, which was really impressive to me.
Yeah.
And speaking about not being able to hit on Yeezys, bro, like my account was goated. Like my confirmed account hit everything, like no matter what. I don't know if they like put like some type of cheat in the system for me or something, but I was hitting everything.
Well, you definitely had. I always thought, like, man, this guy's on the inside. Like, this is Kanye's little brother or something. Because you always had all the Yeezys, but you also had all the information. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I believe that your account was goated. Mine was never like that. I mean, I hit some good pairs and everything that I still have, but I never hit the really hype ones. You know.
No, that's real. Yeah, like I used to buy them early though, so I paid resale too. But every pair I hit, I mean, I used to hit everything, but I had a bunch of little different sources for my intel, my information, and all that good stuff. Which, I mean, I can share now because I don't care because that shit's over with. But maybe we'll save that for a future episode or something like
that. Yeah. I mean, honestly though. You were the person that I came to for all the Yeezy information. Like, I'm sure a lot of people in chat are the same way. Like, I don't know.
No, that's real. But, you know, the times have changed now. We might be on the last drop coming up here soon. Or, shit, what if, you know what I mean, they roll this into 2025? Like, that would be sad, bro. Like they're still dropping these pairs in 2025.
I think they're trying not to roll it into 2025. You know what I mean? Don't you think they're really trying to like? I get the feeling that Adidas is just trying to clear any Yeezy inventory that they have. You know what I mean? Like, do you think we'll see any Yeezys?
I feel like they're trying to get every dollar they can. Like,
yeah.
Like they will literally. That's why I said it could go into 2025 if them pairs are still sitting. They might still just keep trying to drop them until they're all gone. That's
right. Do you think that they will make non-Yeezy brand Yeezy designs? Do you think that'll continue?
I don't think so. I think that they'll use like the design elements. But they wouldn't just like come with the silhouette that's already been made and just rebrand it. But they would use like the similar elements of that and make it in something new.
Yeah. That's what they've been doing.
That is what they've been doing. Yeah. I can't tell you how many shoes I've seen and I think that looks like a 700 V3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
What about Adidas basketball? I mean, people criticize AE, you know what I'm saying, for his model, saying it looks like a quantum or something like that.
Yep.
I think they all
That's what
do.
I first. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought when I first seen them. It looked like a low top corner.
Right.
Well, shit, Ye rocking Nikes now, so.
Yeah, but he been doing that. He was doing that with Adidas.
Yeah, he was wearing Nike socks with like Yeezys. You know what I mean? He don't care.
Now
Yeah,
them
man,
CDGs though, I ain't gonna lie, them joints is kind of cool though.
That had me looking that pair up. Those Air Maxes, right? Is that what you're talking about? Those blacked out Air Maxes?
They say that boy he ain't beating the cloning allegations anymore. They said he went back 10 years.
Yeah. He back to his old look.
He even his face looks younger. Look at him. He looks rejuvenated.
That's what I'm laughing about. Because they be like saying he's a clone, and now with this, the way he looks now, he ain't beating them allegations, bro. But on the other side of things, hey, he looks like he's in good spirits. So maybe that's a sign of future endeavors to come.
Where's he at? Tokyo?
Oh yeah, that boy living out there now.
Is he with the design team and all that? Like, or you think he's focusing on music right now, isn't he?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it seems like from the stories that have been coming out, seems like music is the focus. But with that, they could always hit us with some merch at any point. But as far as like developing like a new shoe or something like that, I don't know. That could be on the back burner. There was some rumors at one point that he was looking to, come back with a new shoe model. But the way things are going, that could have changed. But I think that based on like just his legendary status, anytime he's getting ready to do something, people are going to check for it, whether they love it or hate it. They're going to, be checking.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty much it. So what y'all think, man? You think so we're good for this hour or what?
Yeah, man, I'm good with whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So episode 1. Episode 1 in the books.
If y'all want to call it right now.
Man, this was a fun one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready for week 2.
Man, yeah. I would love to keep this going, and I just think that we could build a really cool community with this. You know what I mean? Like, I keep seeing familiar faces in the chat, and I don't know. I think this is great. Yeah, this was cool. Love it, man. Yeah. And two, allow me to just rant for a second. I think this is needed. I'm tired of people saying, you got to buy this. Like, I'm tired of that kind of crap. I'm tired of people only having interest in stuff that you can resell for money. Like, I think there's a lot of good sneakers that are still dropping. I do miss Yeezys, but there's a lot of cool stuff out there. And I think this gives us a chance to talk about what might not be talked about. And that's why I tune into the news updates every day, because there's still a lot going on. And two, we got holidays coming up. Like, I don't know.
No, Butter, man. You know. I don't want to hear I don't know anymore, because you definitely know what's going on.
Oh, I don't know nothing, man. The only stuff I know is what you tell me on your news updates.
Nah, we're trying to build that community feeling back to the sneaker world, because right now anytime, like, so you go on social media on like one of these big accounts, whether it's Sneaker News, Complex, these sneakerheads, anytime you see like a first impression of something, it's just all hate. It's just like, oh, they suck, like they're bricks, everything is
Right.
trash, like, and it's just so much negativity, bro, in the sneaker world. So we're trying to, bring a safe place for sneakerheads. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you like.
Yeah.
You could be
Well,
one of the people that rock only Jordans. You wear the fits off the mannequin. You wear the Jordan fits head to toe. It's okay. There's a safe place for you here. You could be the full Yeezy guy, that's rocking the pods with the round jacket. It's safe
yeah.
to be here. You could be the old New Balance dude, that's been rocking New Balance his whole life, and you feel like we're just hype beasts and posers. Like everybody's welcome here. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what we're trying to do right here. That's the goal.
Exactly. And that's why I'm so pumped about this, because that's like you said, there's been a lot of hate. And it's like, man, when was sneakers ever about that kind of stuff? You know what I mean? Like people just say, oh, that's garbage. It's like, well, it's what I like. So, it just cracks me up. Like, I think, it used to be you would talk to somebody in person and people wouldn't say, oh, that's garbage. Those are trash can water or something. But now everybody, like, I don't want people to be sheep. I want people to think for themselves and actually like what they like. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm just pumped for this. I
You
think,
know, you know. Every time you say I don't know, bro.
well,
You definitely
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, Jalen, you rocking with the fear of gods?
I
Or
want
it's
to
over
try
for
it
that
out.
boy?
I want to try it out, man. I don't know. I feel like the next stuff he dropped, it got to hit. If it
So
don't
he's on the
hit, then
clock.
he's definitely on the clock. But the thing is, he knows he's on the clock.
Yeah,
So
he
that's
knows he's
why,
on the
like,
clock.
and that's why, like, I feel like he finna go super hard for this next shoe that he finna drop. It's like it's fitting more of his style. I don't think the first shoe really fitted him. From the interview when they just came out with when he was on there talking about it.
You talking about the Complex interview that he just did?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, bro.
So,
Like, you could tell he seemed like real, like on some like humble, like down to earth types. You know what I mean?
right.
He knows what's up, and I think that's a good
Yeah.
sign to me. That's a good
Right.
sign. But I feel like him and Adidas, that shit's a wrap. I feel like
Yeah.
that shit's over with, man. Once the contract is done, it's a rizz out.
Isn't Armand Meunier going with Adidas next year?
They said James Whitner signed a multi-year sneaker deal with them. So they've done a Armand Meunier collab in the past, but this will be like a fully re-up new multi-year deal. So you'll probably see possibly Armand Meunier social status is under the Whitaker group, whatever this stuff is going on, or maybe they have something new in place. Who knows?
I'm interested in seeing what that is. I hope it's not all burgundy and like sale.
Purple.
I'm not even trying to knock it because like I love the While You Were Sleeping. Like, do you guys have any of those pairs?
Nah.
All right. Well, I got the 3s and 4s, man. I love those. But dude, if I just see a Forum 84 in like burgundy and sale, man, I don't know. I wonder what Armand Meunier is going to do with Adidas. I hope it's something that feels new. You know what I mean?
The only thing I know about them is I tried to buy a pair of shoes from Social Status like a month ago, and they took like a year to even respond back to me, and to the point where I was just like, "Yo, cancel my order," and they were like, "We can't cancel your order," and then the next day it was canceled. So that's my customer experience with the Whitaker group.
The year has to be an exaggeration though, right? Like
No, it was like 2 months. It was like so when you order the shoe, it says it could take up to 7 to 10 days for your order to ship. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. But then after like 2 weeks, I'm like, yo, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, we can't cancel your order, but they just canceled it, whatever. So
yeah,
that's what happened. Just spreading my word of mouth experience. But as far as the Whitaker group, and whatever he's doing, I think sometimes the collaborators like think that they're bigger than the sneaker sometimes. And I think that especially with a lot of the Jordan models, it's more so the model that people are excited about. They don't care about the collaboration, like as far as Ama Manier. So for example, when Ama Manier drops a collab, if it's not a let's say like a Jordan 4 or like an Air Max 95 or something, nobody cares about it. I think they are more gravitate towards the sneaker.
Yeah.
But the collab.
That's because we already know what the colorway gonna be.
Right.
Let's see.
Like they dropped a 39.
Yeah.
In the While You Were Sleeping pack, a Jordan 39. Yeah. Did you hear anything about those?
Man, I saw pictures of them online, but I can't see myself owning a 39. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I know Jalen, the 39s like, wasn't bad. Like they were kind of nice though. The color and all that, they're all right.
Yeah,
but I feel you though. It's like when you have the other options from the pack, it's like, how could you really go with those when you got the 4s, the 3s?
I think the 3s. I think the last 3s and 4s are really nice. It's just I kind of want to feel something different from Armand Meunier. Like that can't be all that you have in the arsenal. You know what I mean? Like, and I know it's a whole bunch of different silhouettes and all that stuff, but that can't be the only design creation that you have is the same colors all the time. And again, I love the 3s and 4s that just came out, but come on, you got to be able to think of something different. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe the next 5 years will be like shades of blue or something. I don't know.
No, they do. They have a 5 that's blue or something like that, or has some blue in it. But regardless, I think if I had to critique the Ama Manier Jordan collabs, like if it was in my world and I was the one calling the shots, I think they dropped too much. The latest collab was way too ambitious. They're not hot enough. I'm sorry. Like, just to be frank, there's just too much. If they only dropped 1 or 2 and kept their theme, people would appreciate the burgundy theme, but because it's so overused, it's just waters it down. They're not hot enough. I'm sorry.
I'm still trying to get the 95s and the Air Force Ones. Like, I'm still trying to grab them.
Respect. I feel you.
Yeah, man, they just milking it at this point.
They are. If they would have done this after the first 3, you know what I mean? The very first Armand Meunier Jordan 3 that came out.
Yeah.
If they would have done it,
that white one was it.
The year after that, I bet it would have exploded. You know what I mean? I bet every release, even them 39s, I bet you people would have just.
They were like the hottest collab at the moment, I guess.
It was. I mean, that was, everybody said that. When was that? 2020? But everybody said that was the sneaker of the year that year. I never got that.
Yeah, it was like a pretty unanimous majority of people were putting that up there that year, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I stamped that, for sure.
But look though, at the time, that was something different. That was something
You're
that
right.
We haven't seen. You know,
you're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the materials, the more elevated. Kind of reminded me of remember Just Dawn, those Nike Just Dawns? Didn't they use that same liner material? I forgot what it was, but
yeah.
It feels like that was so long ago too.
Yeah.
That was kind of a moment too. Damn.
He did those on the 2 though, you know?
Huh?
He did those on the 2.
Yep. Yeah, that was a risk. That was pretty cool. That was actually really cool.
Do you guys own any Jordan 2s?
I've never in my life.
Never. Okay.
Nah. I like what Virgil did with the 2s though.
Yeah,
I feel like he made the 2s hot, especially for the lows. Like
I feel like that's another void. You know what I mean? Like, man, I don't know. What was the last collab that he did before he passed? Was it the 50? The Dunk Lows?
No.
Or did he do? No, he did the 2s after that. He did the 2s after that.
Oh, they
the
were
2s
after
the last thing, yeah.
I feel like he made me actually like the 2s.
Yeah.
I like the 2s. I don't know. I just, it's like interesting because sneakerheads are so like purists, like when it comes to like their Jordans and everything like that. But we are kind of coming into a new wave now where, say, in the past, like 2s, a low top would have been like the most disgusting sneaker ever. Like, but now a 2 low I feel like is dope. So I think we have to just kind of like put away that OG stigma sometimes, where it's like if it's not the perfect OG pair, like let's allow some new stuff to come here, and we can still appreciate the OGs too. But yeah, I think for 2025 they're gonna drop all these like classic pairs, and then it's got to be a reason. I think for 2026, something. I don't know. Do you think I think they're gonna slow down or something? They're gonna like go out with a bang or something. What?
I swear the last like 2 or 3 years, maybe not 2 or 3 years, but I swear I've been hearing that Jordan Brand was going to slow down releases and slow down production numbers, just based off of like how much sales have fallen off and that sort of stuff. But man, it seems like they just keep making. I don't know. I mean, they still make money off the pairs that sell from the sale rack. You know what I mean? So I don't know if they'll slow down or not, but they just keep throwing out more stuff.
Jordan Brand ain't going away. Nike ain't going away no time soon. So yeah, like my guy right here, Random, he said, fellas, let's get through 2025 first. And I think that sums it all up right there.
Man, that's a good way to wise words.
I think that's a good way to wrap things up here.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, but look though, I think Jordan Brand and Nike is going to have their biggest year in a long time next year.
Why you think that?
Because of all the classics that's coming back, and you got to think about next year is the 40th anniversary of Jordan Brand.
Yeah, so that could be the reason why they're bringing out so many classics.
Yeah,
I think right now is the time if you're like trying to grab some heat, man. 2025 is going to be. It's going to be your time. You know what I mean? Like, I just hope if there's people that just like need to build up their collection and stuff, man, 2025 is going to be it because they are dropping so many bangers. And right now, buying the Black Toe Reimagines for like pretty much retail plus fees on GOAT, like, I hope it stays like this because I want everybody to be rocking heat. You know what I mean? Like, and then in a couple of years, maybe they'll slow down production and maybe it'll be harder to get. But I'm telling you, I hope people are able to take advantage of all this heat dropping. And I hope you see people wearing them because they didn't have to take out a personal loan to get a dope pair of shoes. You know what I mean? Like, I think we're about to see a really cool period. And everybody that's all crabby and like, oh, that's a brick because you can't make money off of it. Well, they can sit in the corner and sulk because I swear next year, people are going to be wearing heat and it's going to be nice to see. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
I think it's going to be the same next year as this year.
You think? Yeah.
I think it's going to be just as easy, in my opinion. I don't think.
Yeah.
My theory is that production will go down because there's going to be more releases. So, for example, like more pairs, but more releases, but less pairs for each release, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
So I think that's the way they're going to do it. And I already heard some reports through like Foot Locker, they're going to be getting more allocation. So, for example, like if a new pair drops, instead of the majority of the pairs going to the sneakers app, they're going to spread it through Foot Locker and other retail partners.
Yeah.
Which is good because then I think it'll help those pairs sell out. And then another thing, though, I just think that just fashion in general has just kind of moved on from like hype sneakers and hyping and people, not your everyday casual persons like out here rocking like Jordans and stuff as they were maybe, a couple of years back. Like you got people wearing different stuff, different type of footwear, and not even just like sports sneakers. Like they're wearing like loafers and just whatever the new trend is of the moment. So I think next year is going to be the same old story, which I think is great for us that are into the sneakers and stuff like that. I'm not out here buying every pair, but if there's a couple pairs here and there, something that catches my eye, or I might have a little nostalgia for it, I might just go snag them up. I really don't buy stuff that I had back in the day. I like grabbing stuff that maybe like I couldn't get back in the day or something like that. So that's how I feel like 2025 is gonna go. Yeah. In my twisted like world of my brain, that's what I think is gonna happen.
I think 2025 is going to be insane for Jordans. I just think people is going to have a lot of nostalgia, and it's going to bring that feeling back of like the 90s.
What you know about the 90s?
Nothing much.
Born in the 90s, bro.
Nothing much. I was born in 98, so I don't know nothing much.
Man, that's crazy. I graduated high school in 99.
99.
99.
Yeah. Bro, right here with the little dono, he said they're stopping production Jordan 1s because
those are fire, man. I gotta get those, right, man. I've been wanting black toes for a long time.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to make your screen big. I forgot how to do it.
Man. That's people were talking about the shape of these. What do you think, Jay? Because you were talking about the Union shape. Do you think these are too? Everybody was saying the toe box. You think they're too chunky?
I mean, they're not as sleek as like the Jordans that were coming out before, but it's not a deal breaker at all to me. I think
these are dope. But that's like Mr. Sardine said, if they do slow down production, I'm glad I was able to grab these for like $230 is what I have into them.
Yeah, that's not bad.
See the toe on here, how it's like slants down.
I wish I would have said that on my review of these, but yeah, 100%. The Lost and Found does have a sleeker, like I was saying, like it's not quite like the 85s, but those Lost and Founds do look sleeker than what these do.
But
I still love these.
That's still like tricky. Like
I don't know about y'all, but I don't see no difference.
Huh?
I don't see the difference.
See, that shit don't mean nothing.
I don't see the difference at all. I ain't gonna lie.
See, my man, Big Bucks, he don't even see nothing.
That shit look the same.
This is my favorite shoe that I've picked up recently.
I think those are the most underrated. I mean, I could say that for a lot of shoes, but those are super underrated, bro.
Oh, man. Yeah. Chat, what do you all think about these? I know people don't like these, but I don't even care.
Nah, those are heat, bro. If I had an extra couple $100 laying around, I'll grab them right now.
Dude,
crazy shit with that.
These are dope. And like you guys were saying, like baggy jeans are back in. That's like when I was in high school and stuff, it was all about like Jinkos, really baggy Levi's and that kind of stuff. Like these look so good with some baggy pants. Like not even like real
I'm so
wide
glad
leg
you
and
brought
that
those
kind of
up,
stuff.
bro. Like they're like chunky, like a skate shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I'm so happy you brought those. Those are dope. Hey, send me what size you wear.
Bro, I'll send you some shoes, man.
What size you wear though?
I wear a 10 or those are a 10 and a half, but man, I
I
ain't
can squeeze
sending you
into
them.
those.
I've been wearing them.
Hey, when you're done with those, just go ahead and send them my way. Just make sure you keep them
Yeah,
clean,
when
bro.
I'm done with them. Man, that's the crazy thing though. Like I buy all these shoes and like I probably wear the same like 5 or 6 pair, like you know what I mean, in like a 3-month span. I'll pull a pair out and I'll start wearing them and I'll be like, yeah, that works. And then I just go with like the same thing all the time. Like, I don't know.
No,
I
I
need
go
to
through
clear out some stuff.
I do one shoe and then I kind of wear it for like a week or two and then go on to the next one. But then like kind of mix them in a little bit. The pairs that sit by the door, that kind of vibe.
Yeah. You said, and I thought this was real interesting. You made a comment about only getting 1 or 2 Jordans a year. I know you got those Travis Scotts, but aside from that, what Jordans have you got?
Oh, this year, none.
That the medium olive is the only Jordan that you got this year.
Bro, you blowing up my spot? You put me on
blast? No. Oh, man,
yeah, actually, it is. This year, like I've been fully converted to the New Balance cult.
Yeah.
Like New Balance has kind of took over as my favorite brand. I know everybody like literally hates New Balance. Like now, like lose a lot of aura points, and like I'm a dad that fell off because I wear New Balances. But bro, like I didn't wear them back in the day. Like I feel like it was a regional thing. Like down here.
Yeah.
Like nobody was wearing New Balance to me.
So
we was always like wearing like Air Force Ones or those Reebok Classics.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really into the 574s and stuff.
It's funny because that's one of the first conversations that we had. You were like, you're in that New Balance kind of like area, the DMV and all that. And I didn't even realize it. But yeah, I am in that New Balance. Like New Balance has been all around. You know what I mean? Like it's been around for a minute, but I think it does deserve the attention it's getting. But I also think I don't know if you've had any Asics or any Sauconys yet, but I'm telling you, there are some models that are just as good as New Balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. I just want to address this dude right here. Shades Debt. This dude. He put New Balance is all the same with different soles. Yeah. But guess what, bro? You wrong. You know why you're wrong, bro?
He's definitely wrong.
You wrong.
Yeah.
You know why though? Because New Balance is different shoes, but with the same sole. So you got it wrong, bro. They all got the same soles. The 860 E2 sole, they use that sole on on all their updated
2002s, 1906.
Facts. Yep. See, you know what time it is, Mr. Butter.
Oh, come on. Forget about it.
Educate this person, man. Let them know what's up.
Well, you know what though? There's a couple of New Balance. There's a couple of silhouettes from New Balance that I've been wanting. I've been wanting the 1000s, and I've been wanting to get a.
Me too.
You just reviewed the 740s, right? Or what was that?
Yeah, 740.
740s here.
Okay, I've been wanting to try those out, and then there's something else.
Because they got a nice black and silk metallic pair coming, and then they got this nice pair that has that OG Air Max 95 color scheme with the that neon green and the silver kind of. They actually have a pair coming out that's really nice like that.
Yeah, those look pretty good. There's also, have you seen a pair of Nikes that look like the Tom Sachs shoes?
I mean, they have so many type, like, yeah, that'd be like Team Jordans or something, right?
I don't think it's Jordans. There's a
No, I'm
there's
saying
a
it would be like
Nike that just there's like two colorways that came out, and I'm telling you, they look so close. It's like City or something like that, but it's like spelled with like a one.
yeah,
But
those are
they
just like they're
look,
like affordable like versions of,
yeah,
that they try to like, earn some extra revenue off of those for the people that don't know any
yeah,
better.
yeah. They
That's
look
what I look
good.
at them.
There's a color that's like a military green type color, and I have been so close to pulling the trigger on those, but
Well, put us
I
on
don't know.
game then, bro. You gotta bring some low key stuff sometimes. That's why
Yeah,
I've been trying
yeah.
to do like the 740 review because it's like not hype, but
Mm-hmm.
just something that I, just thought would be interesting. But then again, it didn't matter because I saw like a bunch of other YouTubers reviewing them, so it was like I didn't even need to waste my money on showing y'all these. But
Man,
yeah,
you sound like how I feel with every review.
no, it's just because the whole purpose of that is for me to like try to show something different than all the other
Yeah,
reviews that are out there. But I guess everybody else is thinking the same way as well.
yeah.
But yeah, them 740s are all right. I feel like they wasn't. If you look at the OG 740s, they look much better with the other sole. They look a little
Yeah.
cheaper now. Yeah.
You
They're
Yeah,
whatever.
man. They should never swapped it out.
Yeah.
they're definitely overdoing the 1906, I think. At this point,
It's the Nike
yeah,
City.
exactly. Yep. Have you seen them, Mister? I got that. You've seen them, haven't you? I mean, obviously. What do you think of them?
They're not bad looking, but it's just like kind of one of those things where it's like you want the Tom Sachs, you don't want that. So it's like for me
Man,
at least.
when
But
when
they're not bad.
everybody was like, "Oh, he's a creep," I ended up. I'd never worn mine. I had the OG, like that gray colorway, and then I had a couple colorways of them, but I parted with all of them because I never wore them. They weren't that comfortable to me.
You talking about the Mexican Tom Sachs?
Shout out my boy Ilio.
Yeah. 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 See.
That's why I mentioned Jordans earlier, Team Jordans, because like they would be considered like the Team Jordans to like the numbered Jordans, you know what I mean? Like Mexican
Right.
Nikes or whatever.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
to all my Mexicans.
The Mexican Tom Sachs.
Well, you
That's
see, this
good.
is a safe place for sneakerheads. You see, because you could pull up rocking them, and we wouldn't judge you. You understand?
No.
Man, nothing's gonna be taken personal. Like, I don't know.
Plus, the cool thing about it is, shit, everybody might be wearing like the same shoe, and you might come through with them joints looking fresh and unique. So hey,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
That's what
man,
it's
no
all
matter
about.
what, I can assure you, no matter what, I'm gonna be looking so good. Like
no Diddy.
Oh,
no
my God.
Diddy. Yeah, no Diddy, bro.
Oh,
Nah,
man.
respect. Mr. Butters be getting fly though. I see you on the channel, bro.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, this is good times. I really appreciate y'all.
Nah, Def.
Mm.
So what's up? You working tomorrow or what?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to log on as soon as we get off here. I got stuff to finish. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
cool.
I'm always working.
Dang, Shade said we can't support Tom. He's not supporting Tom.
Yeah, see, and that's what I was telling you the other day. We kind of brought it up for a minute, but like that's what I've been catching. There's people that have like, and I know Nike. What did he apologized? And Nike's like, he meant it. Like we checked, and he meant that apology.
Yeah,
But
but
like,
it's like, do regular people outside that don't watch sneaker YouTube like even know what he like about that controversy?
no.
Like it's like, is it really like a real thing or is it just like on the internet?
I mean, I think he's a weirdo. You know what I mean? Like I think he's
So
pretty
you wouldn't
creepy.
have drinks with him?
Huh?
You wouldn't have drinks with him, is what you're trying to say?
No, I ain't saying that. I'd chill. It ain't no Diddy.
Oh
Like,
my God.
he's no Diddy. Like I'd chill. But
All
I
right.
mean, I don't know if I'd like want my daughter like working for him or anything
Nah.
like that at his design studio or something. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, that's real, bro. Like he's a strange dude, and like I'm kind of one of them people that like if somebody's getting canceled, I'm like I'm not about to jump on the bandwagon. But then again, when you brought up the thing with the kids, like I wouldn't let my daughter work. See, that's when shit
And
gets
that's
serious. You feel me?
yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and that's not even me being like silly. It's just like
No,
I
that's
don't
real.
know, based on what I read and stuff. I
When
don't
you
know,
said
like
that, it made me a switch went off in my head,
right.
and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it is that. See, things do get serious sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't, and also too though. I mean, I wouldn't want anybody judging me on like a weird. I'm sure I've had some weird periods in my life that I wouldn't want people to make their decision on me from. But I'm just saying, I think that the public has a bad taste for Tom Sachs right now. Like, I don't know if that'll help Nike bringing them back. Like, I don't know. I haven't looked on GOAT, but I bet you his shoes, aside from the OGs, I bet you they ain't selling for nothing. Like, at least I would think. I don't know.
Tom? Nah, I don't think that shit. I don't think it ruined any of his credibility. I think it's all just like people on the internet blowing it up.
Yeah.
And
pretty much.
behind the scenes, Tom Sachs is like best buds with Mark Parker, who's like Nike's previous CEO, I think. Yeah, Mark Parker. And he's like kind of like still on the board and like calls a lot of shots. You know how that corporate stuff goes. But that's just what I heard behind the scenes. That he's like really good friends with him.
I love his designs. I mean, I love his designs. Like, there's no denying that. But I don't know.
He's his art is interesting though. If you ever look up any of his stuff, he's kind of I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting, but yeah, definitely a weirdo dude.
Yeah. I even like the boxes of those Tom Sachs. Like, I think it had like bullets like drawn in it, and like it looked like it was hand designed and everything.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yep. See, that's the little touches what makes him kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to throw the word cool and Tom Sachs together while I'm on camera. I don't know.
Ain't no party like a Mr. Butter party. Hey man, if you're in West Virginia, take a left on the dirt road, and man, I'll meet you in the driveway. You know.
Hey, you too real for that, bro. That's dope. CM the Killer said, I'm 39 and bought my first pair of Jordans a few months ago. Jordan 13 Dune Red.
There we go.
Nice.
That's a cool colorway. I like that. Nice. Good for you, man.
Yeah, respect. Yeah, because if you bought those, that means you just definitely just like them. You know, no hype or anything. It's just based off just personal preference and taste. Gotta respect it.
13s are comfortable too. That's a nice shoe for, especially this time of year when it's getting chilly out and stuff.
Had a few pairs back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't have many 13s right now. I think I have is it the playoffs? Like black and red?
Yeah, I used to have those.
Yeah.
I had the Chicago's, the French. That what they're called, right? French blue, or I'm probably sounding crazy right now, but I can't think of it right off the top of my head. But yeah, all the OG ones.
Dude, those 14s coming are nice. That's the next pair I'm probably like kind of pumped about is those black toe 14s. Dude, those are nice.
Black toes, yeah.
The black and white ones.
The pair I had back in the day, I think they had like a suede finish on them or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the new ones are leather, I think, right?
Well, was the white part one suede though back in the day, was it?
You know what? It's weird because sometimes they switch up the materials
Yeah.
here and there
I
for
mean,
certain
yeah,
releases,
it
but
probably could have been.
I could have swore the pair I had, it was like 2005 because I used to wear them in high school or whatever. I remember, like, I could have sworn, but
Actually,
bro, this
no.
was so
You know
long
what?
ago, bro, that I could
It's
be mistaken.
it's funny that you say that though, because I thought that the 14s like this, I thought they had like, you know how some 14s are smooth on the side and some
Yeah,
have like the stitching, like
yeah,
ribs going
yeah.
down. I thought,
They did have that. They had that. That's what they had.
yeah, and that's
Yeah,
how I remember them,
that's what
and
they
that's
had.
how I
And the new
remember
ones
them.
are smooth, right?
I think this pair is smooth, yeah, and I don't think something looks different, and I
That's
think
what it
that's
was.
what it was.
Thank
Like,
you.
yeah,
See,
yeah, you're right.
these are real sneakerhead conversations right here, folks. You guys are witnessing real time, man. Salute
Black Toes
everybody.
will sit. I hope they do. I hope
Jalen,
they
you think
do.
them joints gonna sit in Chicago? They gonna sit or what?
I think some people gonna buy them, but they're not gonna. They're not gonna be hyped or anything.
I've noticed the interest isn't just based off like what I've seen around like doing my research and stuff, like for
Yeah.
just based off the social media interests. I just honestly feel like it's not up there. What I would
Really?
expect for an OG pair like that hasn't dropped in a while.
It's
I
not.
really don't think the interest is there.
I'm so out of touch, man. I'm pumped about those.
No,
I
that's
think
great.
they'll
I'm
be
I'm
dope.
talking about my research, bro. Like, but
Yeah.
I respect. Yeah, I think they're dope, and I feel you on that. That's a great shoe, but
Yeah.
just I feel like the demand isn't really there.
I think tomorrow might be like EA for the Orchids, right? For the ship to me,
Oh,
for
I don't know.
JD and Finish Line.
Um, sounds about right. Could be.
Yeah.
You're probably
Oh,
right
for the
on point.
fours, yeah, for the fours.
For those Orchids, yeah.
It's funny because the orchids, I've actually seen that there's actually seems to be a pretty decent amount of interest for that pair, surprisingly.
It's a 4. Yeah. You know what? You know which ones I liked was the Canyon, whatever it was called, those purple ones. Yeah,
Mm.
ship to me is
Yeah,
tomorrow. Appreciate
yeah.
that, Nicholas. Yeah. I'll go
But
for
those
them.
are but those are women's releases.
Yeah.
That's the only thing about those.
What size you wear?
I'm a 10.5 too. 10.5, 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I got to clear out some collection. So,
Let me know.
yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah, I'll holler at you. Yeah.
All right. So
I
look,
might be
before we wrap this up, because if not, we're gonna be here on here all night. Look,
Dude, I could chill all night. Yeah.
no, I could too, but if not, we gotta set a limit because look, we gotta make it for episode 2. But look, for the
Right.
rest
Yeah,
of the Jordans, Z sneakerheads, they just put out a little post, right, with pretty much like the high profile releases for Jordan Brand
Yeah.
for the rest of the year. So not including 2025. Like if you can't think of them right up the top of the head, like what are like pairs that you're checking for the rest of the year? Like we have the Black Toes, we have the Olive Nines, you got a couple of Travis Scotts, Legend Blue 11s, you got those Game Royal 1 lows. So any of those like must cops, because to me the list was okay, but then that's just me. We can't forget about the Black Cement 3s.
Yeah.
Of course.
Any of those like must cops for you guys? Sound like the 3s.
The
The
threes for sure.
threes,
Need a pair.
the olive nines. I think the olive nines would just fill. The last nines that I got was, I think, the chili reds. Is that what they're called? I think that's what they were called.
Never
But
heard of them.
they just didn't look good. But I think the olive nines almost look, and I'm talking about for me, but the olive nines almost look like kind of like a boot, and that colorway is easy to wear. So I would like the olive nines. Right now, I don't have any nines. I would like those. I'll go for the 11s. I don't know if I'll keep them. I honestly, I feel like the rest of the year is kind of underwhelming. Like Next year is going to be insane.
Fair.
But I feel like the rest of the, and this, I probably shouldn't say that because I'll be reviewing a ton of shoes to come this year. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I don't know. You probably get an honest side of me on here that, you know, when I'm looking, I don't know. I should stop talking.
No,
I'm
good,
honest
bro.
on all my reviews, but I'm just saying, like, there's nothing that really blows my socks off the rest of the year. I do want the
threes,
three.
though, right?
What's
Sound
that?
like you guys, but it sounds like that you guys really want them threes, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think the threes are the biggest. I don't know. The 11 is always big. They do a good job of pumping that up and, you know, getting people excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
that's the big family shoe of the year.
Right.
Year.
Right.
I bought these shoes, but I never ended up filming a video for them.
Which ones?
And then, like, just based off how my channel's success, like, isn't successful at the moment,
bro,
I really can't afford to just be just like wearing everything. So I might resell these, or I don't even know if they have resale value or whatever. But I kind of like them too. I don't know. I might just keep them, but I never filmed a video. But for these,
fire,
dude, those.
I want some of those. The Sunder Max, yeah.
The zipper is the best part. That's the coolest feature because it reminds me of like them old
Reeboks.
The Paytons? No, the Gary Paytons, the gloves.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, these.
Keep them, bro.
I tried them on and they're actually kind of dope.
Bro, they fire. I know.
Those are nice.
I might just end up keeping them actually because I do kind of rock with them.
Yeah.
You said you haven't tried them on? Or
no,
you
I did try them on and they're dope. I just put one on my foot, but I never got around to shooting a video for them. But
man, make a video of them. They are dope.
I do like them though. I'm not even gonna lie. I see some of y'all in the chat like them too. That's dope. I might just do like
something. Yeah, it's something different, bro. Something different.
Man, everybody loves them. Yeah, look at them.
Yeah, these are pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. And then like another reason is that Nike has like a bunch of releases for this plan, but so far they've only been women's releases. Even this is a women's release, which I don't understand the rollout. I think they haven't done a good job of rolling this model out yet because I think it appeals to a lot of people, but like why would they roll them out as women's exclusives for every colorway?
Right, yeah, I don't like that either.
And then it's like I know it's early, like they just started to drop these, but like this would be a great pair to drop in like a Foot Locker or something like that. I think like if people saw these sitting on the little shelf right out of Foot Locker on display, I think it would catch their eye, and it would be a good like word of mouth seller. Like I think people would rock these on feet, and it would just like sell. It would do a good word of mouth promotion.
Is that all reflective on the side? What is that?
Yeah, that's 3M.
Now that I'm looking at it, it is 3M because I got a little light back here that's catching it.
Man, those are dope.
Those are fire. Are they comfy though?
What was it?
I appreciate y'all. Y'all kind of making me want to keep these now.
Dude, yeah. Everybody says,
I love this podcast.
How do they fit? You had one on. Was it true to size or tight?
So I got these in a women's size. I got them from a UK website. So they were like a women's UK
57.
UK 10. So I think it's the equivalent of a 10.
It's like a US 11, probably.
Yes, maybe a US 11, I think. So they feel fine on feet. I'm usually like a 10.5.
Yeah. Dude, those are dope. You know what that zipper reminds me of is like, wasn't it Iverson's or something? The Reeboks?
Yeah, the 2s, I think.
Yeah. I think
one
that's
of those
what
Iversons.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got like a little lace underneath too, right?
Yeah. But dude,
that's why I love this podcast, bro. Like, this is a good safe spot for sneakerheads, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if I would have dropped the review on these, every comment would have said that they're bricks and they're trash and they suck.
That's all I get.
So I just appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of rock with these. Hey, so Boston lost, huh? I mean, Boston won, right?
Oh yeah, by a lot.
Yeah. They put.
What?
Am I copping any New Balance or Asics lately? Yeah, I got. I just copped the 740s from New Balance. I just copped the loafers. Wait, y'all hate the loafers, bruh. The loafers, people hate those.
Yeah.
These.
Man, I kind of wanted the loafers.
I was interested in that junior Watanabe pair.
What about them?
That black one.
That's what you want?
Yeah, but those sold out quick. And retail was like $350.
I want the CDG 860 V2s, but they're sitting too. It just they want like $250, I think, for them, and I'm like, right now I don't know if I could do it, but them joints is hard though.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's people in the chat are saying they like the loafers. I think they're pretty cool, but I would like a different color than that silver. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
Everybody talk about her that she don't be around them.
Mr. I got that. Probably if I can get the orchids for shipped to me, I'll grab those for a review. My next I think the 14s come like pretty soon after that, actually, and the Allemand Meniere 95s are coming, right? Aren't they coming
soon?
Any day. The Allemand for myself, the Allemand Meniere 95s. I'll try to grab the orchids for a review. But that's probably
basically Mr. Butters got everything coming, so just make sure you subscribe to
this.
Yeah, subscribe to Mr. Butter.
Make sure y'all subscribe up to Mr. Bread and Butter, man.
Yeah, please. I'm trying to get. I was going to try to get to 20 grand. I was going to try to get to 20K subs by the end of the year. I don't know if it's going to happen, but man, that's the goal. I always aim big. You know what I mean?
Respect.
Yeah, you gotta aim big.
Yeah, you gotta aim big.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So we got the threes are must cop for the end of the year. The nines are potential, 11s potential. What about the Travises? That's like you go for them if you can get them, right?
I'll go for them, but I won't get them. I have 2 pairs of Travises in adult sizes, and both pairs my cousin hit for retail, and I bought them all for him because I knew he sent me the sneakers, got them, and all that. And I got the fragments and the OG olives in the Travis Scotts, but they're in my cousin's size. So I have never hit a retail W. I know it's possible. My son has a bunch of kids' pairs of Travis Scott Jordan 1s, but I can't hit them in my size. I'll go for them. I won't hit them. And I wouldn't pay resale for them either.
If you hit those brown Travis Scotts, would you resell them or keep them?
The brown Travis Scotts?
Yeah, the Jordan 1s.
I mean,
everybody says they're like the ugliest Travis Scotts.
I like brown shoes. I don't know. I'd probably keep them. I like them more than the Canaries.
All right.
And I like them more than the Phantoms. And I know people probably don't like that, but I like them more than the Phantoms. I've seen the Phantoms in person and everything, and they don't really do anything for me.
All right.
I still haven't touched the Travis Scott yet.
Yeah.
So you would keep them or resell them if you hit any of those brown.
I'm taking any Travis Scott I can get.
You'll rock them too.
Yes, I'm wearing them.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I like them Elkins highs.
Yeah.
I actually like them.
The Elkins highs.
Yeah, I call them that, but they're the Canaries though.
Oh, okay.
Because it's
But you
Elkins
mean
High.
you mean the Canary Lows though, right?
No, I say Elkins High, like his high school, because that's what they're named after.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I'd be just saying weird shit, but yeah.
Have you seen them in person though?
Yeah, I've seen people rocking them. I feel like that's like the only Travis Scott I see people wearing.
That's because they milked those.
They're like the most.
They made a lot of pairs of those.
Yeah. And two, it's guilt free. Like I said, I would wear a pair, or I don't know if I said it, but I would wear a pair if I hit them for retail, because I wouldn't feel bad about it. But like I can't wear a pair that I have to buy for $500. I just can't. Like, I got kids going to college. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Now, if your channel, if you hit that 20K, then you wouldn't be worrying about that. Let's get Mr. Butters up to 20K, man.
Yeah, get me up to 20. What are y'all doing out there? Come on.
What y'all doing, man?
Hey, give me a break.
He gonna get there for sure.
I appreciate that positivity, man. Either way, I'm
about that time.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, I think we had a great first episode. I think we're gonna run with this sold out thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if y'all was rocking with it, let us know, because we had a great time. I think it's a fun little community. I mean, it's not a community, but we're trying to get to that. But I think, as I said earlier, it's a safe spot for sneakerheads, and I'm having fun with it. Y'all convincing me to keep these Air Max Sunders. I think I might just have to do so, because
I want to see the on foot. I want to see the on foot, man. Get that together for part of your news story. There you go, on head there. Man, you got some good balance. You must be doing yoga. Pilates.
No, it's got the little.
Oh, it's got the perfect
egghead, bro. It fits right in between the egg.
Yeah.
Nick said to say, hey, salute my man Nick, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If y'all don't know Nick, bro, I shout him out like at least once a week in my videos, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick from Soul Retriever, bro. Like,
salute.
Yeah, for the schedule, we're looking to do 9:00 every Tuesday is the goal. So I think it's important to stay consistent on schedule. And then even if y'all don't pull up for the live stream, I'm gonna keep the podcast up available on the main channel, so that way you guys can always catch it if you miss it. So
and
we're gonna keep this shit rolling.
Not to toot your horn, but I know you're not going to. Jay's been putting a lot into this, so he orchestrated all this. But I appreciate you for doing that. And man, I think we're pretty committed to doing this once a week. So just keep coming back. It works if you work it.
Yeah, it's just fun. Like, this is no pressure. Like, this is literally for us to just come in here and just have fun with it.
Appreciate you, Jalen.
For sure.
No, for sure, man. We appreciate everybody that pulled up. I hope that we'll be able to look down at this like a year from now and everybody was here, you know, for the first episode of something that becomes something bigger. Like, I really hope that we can look back and everybody that was in the chat, you know, we can kind of look back at this shit. All 60 of y'all in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shoot, it is 11 o'clock. It's bedtime. We got business in the morning, you know?
Yep. Appreciate you, Joseph Ramos. You already know. Mrs. Lovely, she said maybe y'all should try to go live every now and then with a sneaker boutique. Just idea came to my head. Never seen one do that. I went to one yesterday. Yeah, unfortunately, where I'm at, there's not. I don't even know what sneaker boutiques are. Like, we don't even have Foot Locker down here in Key West.
Bro, yeah. And I'm kind of with you. I have one finish line. If Jalen could be our
I got all that
guy.
I got all that out here.
Yeah.
I got boutiques, pop-ups, shops, everything.
Jalen's got it all. That's kind of why I appreciate this dynamic. Like, we all have different opinions, and it's a beautiful thing. Like, nobody's right and nobody's wrong. It's just we got our own taste. You know what I mean? But yeah, Jalen's got access to all that stuff. So
yeah, man. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled.
Yeah, you was at the Supreme lineup. What was it? What, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
What drop was that for?
That was for the Jordan collab.
Which one? The Jordan?
The Jordan collab, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was a huge one.
Yeah, that was insane.
Damn. All right, so he gonna be our like street coordinator, like you know, in the field, like actually literally out in the field, like.
Yes, I'll be out here in these streets for all the little events, everything that's going on.
Who'll be in the streets? I'll be in the woods, and JA will be on the beach.
I'll be in the ocean. I'll be at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, we got it all covered, man.
Yeah, this is
every
really
angle.
cool. I'm over here cheesing like because I'm just genuinely excited about everything. So I had a great time with y'all, man. Appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Same. Yep.
Right.
Y'all have a wonderful evening.
2 hours in. We'll catch y'all next week, man. In the meantime, you guys know what time it is.
Tell your friends.
Yes. Let everybody know.
Yep.
Peace out, y'all.
Love.